Hey everybody, Justin Worden, you're watching What's New in Electronics. We are here on the floor, SMTA Guadalajara 2025 with Bert from the Test Connection. Bert, how are you?
I'm doing well, How are you, my friend?
I'm good, man. I mean, you wear multiple hats just like I do. You got the training connection, you got the test connection. Before we get into training, let's talk about the test.
Well, Test Connection, we're celebrating our 45th year this year, making us the oldest test development house in the world of what we do, in-circuit, flying probe, boundary scan, and custom functional, custom tests. So we're excited about lasting this long, and we have bigger and better things to keep on going for.
So let's talk about the Mexico market. We're here in Guadalajara. I've done all these interviews with you on the United States side of the border, and
Yes.
maybe a few other countries, I can't remember. But in Mexico in particular, what type of growth are you seeing?
We're seeing growth. It's interesting. At first, it was a little on the sluggish side, but we are growing, and we got an award this year. So it's coming in on different levels of in-circuit and custom testing. So it's stuff that we can deploy and they can run and support locally. So it's not the same test services that we see on the state side. So it's kind of refreshing and it's kind of exciting.
Yeah, it's very interesting you bring that up because you can be just a few miles over the border from Texas to Mexico and you realize just in that border crossing things are done quite a bit differently. And in Mexico, being that it is such a high volume mass production market, it's very hard. They're very timid against introducing something new because they don't want to mess anything up.
And that was the key with us signing on repping firm USM reps. They have a good name, so when we signed them on, it was a good fit. They're a proven sales solution. We're a proven engineering solution, and it's growth. You don't want to go too fast into it. So it's like dating. You gotta do the courtship and see where things go from there.
Well, I mean, that's the reason why we do these videos. You work with people that you know, like, and trust. And doing these videos allowed us to get a little more personal with people.
Yes.
But even in Mexico, just like it is in the United States, they want to work with people that they know and trust. Now let's move over to the training connection, because that is another hat that you're wearing.
Yes. So training connection, we have the IPC training, for a different couple certifications. We're in a growth in that mode, and it's actually growing exponentially. The other exciting thing about that is we're not just doing IPC or SMTA training. We're doing a lot of custom testing, or custom training in test engineering, teaching people about design for test. And so we have our own courses, our own classes in that sense. So that's where we're seeing most growth. But the IPC was the thing that helped us springboard that training connection into us.
Well, that's very important because just like our products and the processes and the technology is advancing, seems like every hour at this point, so has the testing. And it's not keeping up to the state that the technology is advancing. So there has to be, when you look at the IPC testing for some of the stuff you're doing, some people might say it's unorthodox, but when I walk into a facility, I'm seeing very unorthodox products being produced.
And you're seeing today's technology being tested with yesterday's testers. So by getting them to design for test, getting them to understand what coverage is, using the right tools to measure coverage, then they're getting a better broadband understanding. And that does help you grow in the sense of communications for the people. So now test is not the four-letter word. They're actually working with design, they're working with process and production, and we're teaching in the training side of it, we're teaching them how to go back, push for that test point, push for that controllability. The electrical DFT is something that a lot of people don't think about, but understanding that's a key component to the criteria for design.
Well, whether it's testing, training, TTC is where it's at, the test connection, the training connection, he is your man. What's the best website for them to reach you at?
Reach us at ttci.com or ttc-llc.us.
Ooh, we might just have to throw that on the bottom of the screen. Thank you, man. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, brother.